Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well, and I hope you have a great weekend. I just wanted to stop in for a little bit to talk about something that's very important that you may or may not be aware of. And if it doesn't fit your situation, and if you or anyone you know may need to hear this video, please share it. And I thank you in advance. Sometimes we walk around with attachments that we're unconsciously aware of. And what I mean by that is you walk around with fear, in which God has never given us a spirit of fear, but of peace, power, and of a sound mind. Anxiety, depression, control, self-doubt, and worry. These things does not serve our highest good. So we have to release these things. We have to release it. Because these are spirits that we are consciously aware of. And these same spirits will hold you back from reaching your fullest potential. You have to release control. We cannot, control anything. We cannot worry about things that are beyond our control. Worry does nothing. Worry brings anxiety, fear. So we unknowingly kind of drive ourselves crazy. Not saying it in that sense, but it just puts us in a different state of mind. So what we're going to have to do is we have to sit down with these spirits and detach, break up with them, release them. Sit down. Have a conversation with these spirits. Because we are really fighting ourselves on the inside. And once you sit down and have a different perspective, you'll see things completely different. Your loads will be so much lighter because these things are named are burdens that some of us may be unaware of that we are carrying around. Pride is another one. You have to break up with pride. You have to break up with envy, fear, anxiety, worry. None of these things serve our highest good at all. Everything is in the spirit now. So we have to learn how to fight in the spirit, which is on our knees praying to the Most High God or whoever you're subscribed to. Going back and forth is not going to resolve anything. It's just going to make things worse. You got to release that. You have to release that. If you feel any type of envy toward anyone, jealousy, you have to release that. That is serving you no purpose at all. It's holding you back. See, everyone thinks that taking things into their own hands is the right move, and which is not at all. But see, so many of us act on the emotion that the first thing we want to do is be combative. That's not the right move at all. Ask yourself this: is this going to resolve anything, or is it going to make my situation worse? It never resolves anything. It only gets worse. Release. These are burdens that you're walking around with unknowingly. Break up with these spirits. These are attachments that we are carrying around with us throughout our lives. And we wonder why we can't get ahead. It's because we refuse to release. That pride and ego has to go first. Very first thing that has to go. Fear has to go. Anxiety, worry. None of these things are going to serve you any good. It doesn't serve a purpose in your life at all. Sit down with yourself. Just sit with yourself. I know some people cannot do it. Me, I love it. I love peace. I love the peace of mind that I have. But just sit with yourself, reflect. And instead of using or going back and forth with people or getting offended with things that they say, just try to use it as a mirror. Before we get into our feelings, act out of emotion, ask yourself, is this something that may be true? Is it something that I may need to change? Ask yourself that before you respond in anger. And that's another thing. We don't realize when we act out of emotion, anger. Do you know that we give people our power? Another thing a lot of people unconsciously know. You're handing over your power. It's best to walk away. And walking away doesn't mean you're scary, you're a punk. See, that's the stuff people need to get out their head. It takes much strength to walk away. Be the bigger person than to be petty, childish, go back and forth with people that you may not even get a resolve out of that situation. Walk away. That's the biggest flex. Not throwing up your hands, throwing up guns, knives, or whatever. The biggest flex is being a bigger person and walking away. See, these are things that people really need to learn. And I hope they get it soon. Because like I said, none of these things are serving any purpose in your life. sit down with yourself, reflect, and figure out what your true life's purpose is in this lifetime. All the other extra stuff is just a bunch of crap that none of us need in our lives. Release. Like I said, fight on your knees, praying. That's the biggest flex. Let God fight your battles for you. And trust me, you'll be great. I just wanted to come on and say that. I'll be back later. Talk to you guys later.